Before I say anything, I want to confess to the nerd army, ladies and gentlemen. I have never played a single second of D&D. I don't know anything, not because I think it's like dead or anything like that. I just never got into it. I don't know what to say. Like, I'm not going to sit here and pretend anything. I've never played anything. I don't know the characters. I don't know the rules. So I went into this completely fresh, bruv. In fact, I think there's even an older D&D movie, if I remember right. I haven't even seen that, bro. I went into this with a proper clean slate. I thought I'd just throw that out there so you know I'm like reviewing the movie. I don't have anything to compare it to at all. As for the story of this movie, it's actually pretty good. I can't lie. It wasn't like amazing. It's very basic. It's just where they are is kind of amazing. A thief played by Chris Pine teams up with a band of adventurers, and the basic plot is stop the bad guys and save the day. So that side of the story is very, very basic. I'm not going to go into spoilers at all, do not worry. It's nothing that I haven't seen before, but I gotta be honest, I kind of really enjoyed this movie. The Nerd Army knows that I don't like comedy movies, like through and through. This is definitely a fantasy adventure comedy movie. There's so much comedy. Luckily, if I'm being honest, when it's coming from Chris Pine's mouth, it's quite funny. I can't lie, it's pretty funny. There are some jokes that didn't land for me, but maybe they'll land for you. I thought I'd just like make that clear. The rest of the team, everyone's really, really good, but I do think Chris Pine is definitely the standout for me. And of course, you know about the villain life. The villain was actually pretty good in this movie. Again, I didn't know anything or what to expect at all. I only saw and reacted to the one trailer with you guys. The villain was surprisingly pretty sick. I'm not going to spoil it, but it surprised me. I liked it. As for everything else, the sound was pretty good, but the visuals is where this movie absolutely slaps, bro. The CGI is on a next level. It's at least like easily on like the same level as MCU, maybe even better in like some like recent scenes, if I'm being totally honest. When you're seeing magic and dragons, I love dragons so much. When you see them on screen, it's so good, man. Especially like the fire and stuff, it looks amazing. But the big thing for me about this movie, right, is the world building. The world building, the lore, just the different type of races, the visual like styles of different people. It's so different and unique. And there's so much, and it gives it to you in nice little packages throughout the movie, so it's not like overwhelming. That was the best thing for me, if I'm being honest, about this entire movie, because I went into this literally knowing zero, and now I know so much stuff just from this movie. It's like introduced me to this new like Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings mesh-up thing. Or maybe that is like coming across really rude, and some D&D fans are like, oh, what is this guy saying? But I'm just keeping it real from what I'm seeing. It feels like that, sprinkled with a heavy ton of comedy and adventure and stuff like that, and I really dug it. I genuinely think if you're seeing this and you're like me and you don't know anything, you're actually probably going to enjoy this movie. If you like fantasy stuff, just go for it, mate. Go and see this in the movie theatre, you're probably going to like it. I only really have like one complaint, and it's kind of like me looking at it in a different way. I kind of wish like they just toned down the comedy just a little bit and made it a little bit more serious. This could have really slapped, but I mean, I don't know if that's like a nitpick. I don't know how like chill the game is. I don't know if it's meant to be like this, comedy and not cheesy, but like, you know, it knows what it is kind of thing. Or if the game is like half serious and half comedy. I have no clue, but I did feel like they could have like toned down the comedy just a tiny weeny bit and made it a little bit more serious. This would have been dangerously good, but I gotta be honest, this surprised me a lot, and I'm gonna give Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves 7.5 nerds out of 10. Genuinely can see some people giving this as high as an 8, maybe even a 9 if you're like a die-hard fan. I'm not even casual because I didn't know anything, but I still enjoyed this a lot. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know if you've seen it down below. That'd be really sick. Thank you so much for watching. Love and appreciate you all, man. Peace.